Hey guys, we're live. 4:30, right on time. Okay, what is this? My third live ever. I think I'm doing pretty good now. Day one, I was only 11 minutes late because getting everything like up to speed takes some time. So, anyways, amateur over here. Okay, so today is day three. Um, I'm Jamie Young. I am the founder of Jamie Young Swag and Strategy. I'm also the creator of the Swag Strategy and Sales program. I like to call it the gift marketing method. So 3 of 6 lives. So we're going to have 3 more after this. We're going to go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And we're going to talk about the power of gift marketing and how you can generate more loyalty leads and clients. And that is through giving, that is through growth, and that is through cultivating goodwill. What does gift marketing mean? Again, if you haven't joined me on the last 2 lives, as a gift marketing strategist, I also own a promotional products business. And so gift marketing is gifts. These are branded promotional products that represent your brand, and they should be given to ideal clients. So I do help businesses make those memorable impressions. I say if you're going to give anything, make sure that it's useful, make sure that it's unique, and make sure that it's unforgettable. I hate one-time uses. I feel like it's a huge waste of your dollar. I want you to remain in someone's house. I want you to remain in someone's home for years on end. Okay. Quick review of what we've discussed our last 2 lives. Number 1, we talked about overview, what we're going to talk about over these 6 lives, the entire program from beginning to end. And then yesterday we talked about marketing goals and we talked about ideal clients. So why we're here, why are we talking about this? Because here's the deal. We live in a very high-tech world now, and with high amounts of digital touches and low personal touch. And I just feel like the market is craving connection. We are craving the personal touch again. We're craving the slowdown. And so when businesses are just striving to jump at every new quick, efficient idea, efficiency is extremely important, but not when you lose personal connections. So gift marketing and getting the right branded swag into the right hands is extremely important. It's also relationship building. So how do you get and stay top of mind? When this is done properly, trust me, your return on your investment will be significant. So I look at everything that I do as what is a new client worth to me, and is this the right program? So I want you to be thinking about that as we're going through these lives. So the problems that business owners are feeling right now is they are feeling invisible. They feel like there's not a lot of hot leads out there. They're blending in. They're feeling extremely overwhelmed with traditional marketing, and they're not knowing how to make the best of a promotion, right? It's not always about going to an event. It could be launching a new product or a new service. And how do you get people aware of it? So sometimes, flashing some swag at them or giving them some special offers. I know there's a local company that highly values reviews, and she gives out super cute mugs, right? Like if I've had a great experience at her business, why wouldn't I not review it for a mug? The mug would probably incentivize me to stop and spend the time to do it. Versus that was great, but the only people that tend to speak up sometimes are people that have complaints, right? But the 99% of the other people that had a great experience just don't take the time to put the effort in. So incentivize them. They kind of already want to tell you how great you're doing. All right, we got off the topic there a little bit. So today, we're talking about one of my most favorite subjects, and that's live events. I have been involved in the event industry for so many years. I have been in hospitality, I've ran restaurants, I've ran hotels, I've been in the banquet department. I have just made sure that those that are putting on the event have everything that they need. So I've been on the backside of it. I've done the dirty work. Then I've been a vendor. I've hosted booths, so I've seen when I've taken a lazy effort and I've got results that match that. So Personally, I've spent the last 7 years producing a very large trade show in Portland, Oregon. I have between 300 and 500 vendors each year, depending on the year. And I have between 8,000 and 10,000 women attendees that come, and it's a consumer trade show. And so I've seen how businesses with great engagement plans succeed and receive fantastic returns on their investment. And I've seen businesses that show up and are extremely boring and they don't come back because they don't receive the return on their investment. So live events covers many different things. So jot these down, grab a pen and paper. One, it could be a trade show. It could be a sponsorship of a local event. Is there a local luncheon that's happening with some of your ideal partners? Maybe these are referral partners. You serve the same industry. So getting and building a connection with them is a great way to receive business if you have like-minded clients. So co-sponsorships are huge. Maybe you're going to speak at events. Maybe you're hosting events. Maybe it's a webinar. Maybe it's a Facebook Live like this. So lots of different ways to receive a return on your investment, have a gift marketing plan attached to participating in an event. So here are some of the benefits. So if you are looking at getting involved with events, hosting an event, the benefit is lead generation, right? We all need more leads. We all need to be able to sit down, here are the hundreds or the thousands of leads of people that are in our ideal target market, ideal client. Because now you have a group to connect with. Building your audience on social media, this is a big one. I've got many clients right now that earn all their dollars from sales that are coming through Instagram and the internet. So if that's you need to build your audience there. You don't have to go build an email list if you're not email marketing. You need an audience on your social media. So that's a great ask that you can have. Obviously building awareness, staying top of mind. Maybe you do have product to sell. Yes, I have product to sell, but mine's a little bit different versus a jeweler or a handbag, or you've got a physical product. So retail sales are important. Getting out to events where you can bring that product with you or have a live sale event. Getting out to events gives you the opportunity to demo your product, sample it if it's edible, maybe you have samples that you can send home, and really just connecting with the community. It's not always the person that you're chatting with that is your ideal client. Oftentimes they know who your ideal client is. So making that connection, they may say, oh yeah, my sister or my daughter or my brother-in-law would love this. How many times have you heard that? So again, if you are joining us, oh my goodness, there's so many people joining us today. I'm so excited. Yeah, Rochelle, we'll definitely talk about the Wedding Expo. I would love to have a little chit chat with you about that. That sounds like a blast. Okay, so back to content. So yes, the importance of being in person right in front of your ideal market is huge. Connection is so important right now. Here are the challenges that people are feeling. Maybe you're feeling this. Is I just can't afford it, right? You're looking at the price tag. Is it $500? Is it $1,000? Is it $2,000? Whatever the cost is to either participate in it or produce it. Go back to that question of what is a client worth to you, right? And if you can't incentivize them to stop and give you what you need, that's important. Also, another challenge that businesses feel is they're just freebie seekers. These are just people that want to stuff their bag. Well, you know what? If you've never gone to Costco and you've never tried a sample and you never went home with the bag of tamales, then you're not average. Because people love freebies. My mother-in-law, she loves freebies. But she's not hurting for money. She's a great consumer, but there is a certain generation that loves those freebies. So I'm actually going to give you some advice on that in a little bit, talk about how to control your freebies. If you're just leaving your stuff on a table for people to grab, then yes, you're going to leave feeling exhausted. You're going to be broke. All your stuff is gone. It's going to be gone within the first hour, I guarantee it. So there is a way to make sure that your product gets in the right hands and you can hold on to it. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But freebie seekers, again, you want to make sure that you are at the right event. If it's a B2B trade show, I guarantee you, I want every single person walking that floor to go home with swag with my name on it. So just make sure you're at the right event. They're also feeling that there's no return on their investment. Without a plan, I guarantee you, you will have no return on your investment. So a plan is super important, a strategy, your goals need to be in place, like we talked about yesterday, is your event goals should match your annual marketing goals. They need to connect. So you're driving home the same thing. And some of them have said they tried it and it didn't work. I will tell you, I have not done a single trade show personally that I have not seen a return on my investment because I've had a rock solid plan every single time. There have been many trade shows where I've broken even, but I got to lead gen, I got to build my network. So when I do send out my email marketing, I get pings back from people that didn't do business with me from the trade show, but now they're asking questions. I've reminded them. So I guarantee you they'll become a client at some point. They will, and I'm not going to bug them too much, but I'm not going to let them forget who I am either. So hopefully you guys don't. All right, so we're at 11 minutes. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I know that this stuff is important because we're talking events, my favorite thing. I'm talking all the time. Okay, everyone's worst nightmare is standing at a booth and not having anyone stop, not having anyone talk to you, or you're speaking at an event and no one wants to come and talk to you or hire you. That sucks, right? So tip number one, regardless of the strategy that we talk about here, jot this down, I'm here to save you from tragedy happening, is create an engagement plan, make sure your event goals for that event match your annual marketing goals, and remember that needs to match how you want to spend your time marketing this year. So that's what that goal is. Here are 5 goals for you to choose from. Utilize whichever one resonates the most with you, and these are your event goals. What do you want to do while you're there? Do you want to lead generate? That's what I do when I go to events. I have nothing tangible to sell while I'm there. Lead generation is huge for me. Sales conversion, so building awareness around your product or service. And a lot of these, you can just do all of them, right? But maybe you want to hone in on one of them. And building your social media audience. That's big. Now at events, that's not a super, I don't drive that one home pretty deep because the lead generation is much more important to me personally, but based on your business, if social media is a big driver for you for clients and prospects, build that audience, right? Bring out a fun game activity and make them follow you on social media to play. Sell products, and here's a really unique one. So this is, if you have an app to your business, and I know I've got some clients out there who do have apps. So the story that I'm going to share with you is about Uber, the ride-sharing company. So when they go to events and they go to trade shows, their only goal is apps on phones. How many apps can they get on phones at that event that day? They set their goals. What they do though is they bring out a spin wheel and rockin' swag. I'm not talking dollar things. Their swag is probably between $3 and $7 a piece. So I went there with my family, and my son at the time, he was probably 8, and we were walking by and he saw this like cuddle stash. It's like a pink mustache. It's literally like this big. He wanted to win it. And so I walked up to the booth and I said, hey, like, what can we do to win? They said, well, if you have the Uber app on your phone, you can then spin the wheel and you might win a prize. So then again, you're not even guaranteed to win anything, but you now have left their booth with their app on the phone. So I stepped aside because they had a line. I downloaded the app. My son spun the wheel, and guess what? He won the cuddle stash. Super cute, by the way. So their plan was simple but strategic. So I want that to resonate with you. Okay, Now choose a game, choose an activity, which is your engagement plan. Is it a prize wheel? Is it a game? Is it a challenge? Is it a really awesome raffle basket you put together and it's great? I've seen all types of engagement plans. Step 3, repeat after me, pay to play. Pay to play, what does that mean? People are not going to give you their email or their phone number for free. I'm very protective of my personal information, but I will give it to you if I get a chance to win your cool swag, like we did with the Uber thing, right? I downloaded the app. I would have done the same thing if they wanted my email address or they wanted me to follow them on social media. I paid to play is what I did. So you can do that, you know, to get an email, if you want to schedule a consultation, if you want them to follow you on social media. So again, get them to pay to play your activity to win your prizes for you to obtain what you need, which is potentially lead generation. So that's a good start. When we work together, we will dive much deeper into that strategy. So we'll decide, number 1, what's the right event for you? What's the right marketing strategies? Making the most sense. Oh, you know what? I hope you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? I have my headphones plugged in and I'm just talking. Can anybody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Oh my goodness. Hopefully I haven't wasted like 16 minutes like talking and like nobody can actually hear what I'm saying. Okay, well, I'm going to continue because I have a lot of comments. Oh yes, okay. Thank you, Audrey. Mwah, mwah. Thank you for responding. Okay, here. Better. All right. I'm going to get back on task. I apologize. Okay. So yes, working with me, we'll decide what's the right event for you, what's the right marketing strategy, what makes the most sense for your brand, what's the best swag that represents your brand. So when they go home with it, that they remember you often. But for today, I hope you have some ideas that you're able to jot down on ways to engage and collect more leads and new clients at your next event. I want to make sure that everybody leaves with a free gift from me. So private message me, just free hot training. I've got some free resources I would love to send over to you to kind of help you out with a gift marketing strategy and some ideas on to kind of build connection and generate those leads and those clients through giving growth and cultivating Goodwill. Now remember, if you didn't feel invisible and if you had plenty of leads, you stood out and you stayed top of mind, you had that strategy to generate those leads through the giving, the growth, and cultivating Goodwill. Are you ready to start building those relationships? Are you ready to grow your business? And are you ready to cultivate Goodwill? There are 3 ways to work with me. Number 1, if you just need a swag girl, you need someone that you can call or email saying, Jamie, I've got this event coming up. I really want some cool sunglasses to hand out. I will send you the best options available, what's on special right now, etc. Second way to work with me is you want this gift marketing plan and the strategy, something that's much deeper into, well, you're showing up with all this swag. Well, how are you going to make the swag a tool to bring you business? So that is a self-guided program. I call it the DIY, kind of walk yourself through it. You'll go through the 5 different modules. And then the third way to work with me is one-on-one. I will have a one-on-one conversation with you in the beginning, learn about your business, learn about your audience, what's important for you. I will go do the hard work. I'll build a strategy. I'll present it to you, and we'll talk about the plan to implement that. So if you are interested and kind of fired up to learn about the program deeper, just private message me strategy session, and we'll kind of talk about, you know, what the best would be. So I'm hopping off. I'm Jamie Young with Jamie Young Swag and Strategy. I am a gift marketing strategist, also a promotional product supplier, broker. You can connect with me on my website at jamieyoungswag.shop. My email is hello@jamieyoungswag.shop. And my phone number is 503-505-0742. So I'm going to hop off. Please send me any questions that you have. But that was Live Events. Have a beautiful day. Later, Gators.